Hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to come meet. Seems like someone.
Catching up with it. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne. With a Fatui harbinger, no less. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel. Still...
Sure, they cause plenty of trouble.
Wait a second. As in, the little thing that...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too?
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any of...
You did...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential. Is that not a good bargain? Exchanging it for... Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has... Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and as a mark of my gratitude, I will... What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are... Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her Gnosis long ago. So that's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our...
Don't worry, we aren't looking to...
As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my... After leaving Inazuma,
Ooh, SUMERU! We've run into...
Yes, well, SUMERU is the... But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable... In SUMERU, knowledge is holistically managed as a...
Knowledge is a
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, you haven't heard. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of a...
Morat's told us. He said that the
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly. So that, in fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after...
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was... she was a gentle god, who in each...
Wow!
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, there's one other thing. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a...
So, you mean that...
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. Until... Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original... The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis. And the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence? Are you sure?